Let me ask you something. Does this team still have the guts to dream big? Or is the front office just gonna keep pretending they want to win? Because man, what's gone down in the last few hours could change everything. The defense, already a point of pride, is about to go nuclear with a potential blockbuster move. And the offense, it's got a new weight to carry, one nobody saw coming. But are the guys calling the shots ready for this? Or are they just gonna keep making promises they can't keep? Drop a like, hit the comments below. Are we ready to win? Or are they still just coasting? I don't know about you, but I'm sick of watching this team promise the stars and deliver a pile of dirt. When I look at our defensive line, I see potential. I see talent, but I also see a gap screaming for help. We lost our top sack artist, and who did the front office bring in to fill that void? So far, next to nothing. But today, folks, the buzz is getting real. Trey Hendrickson might be headed to Washington, and I'm saying it loud and clear. If this happens, Dan Quinn's defense becomes a whole different beast. Hendrickson isn't just anybody. He's a monster. We're talking 35 sacks over 2 seasons. The league's top dog. While we're struggling to generate pressure, this guy's putting quarterbacks on their backs week in, week out. Let's be real. Things in Cincinnati are a ticking time bomb. Hendrickson's unhappy, feeling disrespected, and he's made it. Clear he's not stepping on the field until that laughable contract gets fixed. And I get it. The guy's carrying the Bengals' defense on his shoulders, and they're treating him like he's expendable. No way. That's where Adam Peters needs to step up because, let me tell you, we've got the draft capital, we've got the cap space, and more than that, we've got an open window right now. With our rookie QB still on his cheap deal, this is the time to go all in. What are we waiting for? Another year of hovering on the edge of a promise, delivering nothing? Hendrickson's the kind of player who transforms an entire defense. He comes in as the leader, the piece that completes the puzzle. But hold up, this is a risk too. You can't just bring a guy like that in and stick him in the wrong scheme, rotating him aimlessly. Dan Quinn's got to have the guts to build a system around Hendrickson as the cornerstone. No messing around. Put him on the edge, unleash him, on the QB, and let him do what he does best. Because if they try to reinvent the wheel, we're going to blow another shot. And I'll go further. If Peters really wants to prove he's here to win, he's got to seal this deal before training camp. No excuses. The fans are done with empty promises, done with endless rebuilds. We want results. We want wins. We want to chant, "Hail to the Commanders," with pride. But brace yourself, because what I'm about to tell you, it might change how you see this team. Get ready. While we're dreaming big about an elite pass rusher, the front office made a quiet move that says a lot about where this team's head is at. They brought back veteran Carl Davis to the defensive line. Now I know what you're thinking. Carl Davis, come on, he's no superstar. And I hear you, trust me. The name doesn't sparkle, but listen up. This move carries way more weight than it seems. Why? Because it shows Dan Quinn and Joe Witt Jr. know this team needs gritty, tough guys who can hold it down when things get real. Davis, even without flashy stats, is exactly that guy. He's the kind of player who won't make the Sports Center highlight reel, but when the game's tight, when you need to stop a run on 3rd and 1, he's there. Remember that Week 17 game against the Eagles? The one we had to win to lock in a playoff spot? Carl Davis was out there, plugging gaps, holding the line, making tackles behind the line of scrimmage. The guy had 3 tackles, 2 on short runs, killing the Eagles' drive. That's the kind of stuff that doesn't show up in the box score, but wins games. And get this, according to Pro Football Focus, he was our best run defender in 2024. Yup, the top-graded guy on our entire D-line. Now, sure, the fans want stars, sacks, and fireworks. I do too. But you can't ignore that the NFL is built on the dirty work, the grind. Carl Davis is that. He's not the guy hoisting the trophy alone, but he's the one doing the grunt work, so the stars can shine. Plus, he's played for Dan Quinn before in Dallas, knows the system, knows what Quinn and Witt expect. That's a shortcut to results. No adjustment period needed. He's ready to roll. So while we're keeping an eye on the market, waiting for a big name like Hendrickson or someone else, moves like this keep the team solid. You can't just stack stars and forget the foundation. And with Davis back, the message is clear. This team's gonna play tough against the run. I'm hoping this is just the start, because man, the next bombshell that could drop in Ashburn will hit every fan right in the feels. You ready for this? Stick with me. Now, hold on to your hats, because this could be the game changer for our season. Bleacher Report dropped a bomb. The front office needs to move fast and sign a veteran pass rusher, and the name on everyone's lips is none other than the guy we love to hate. The battle-tested Pro Bowler, the block wrecker, the one and only, Jadeveon Clowney. Yup, you heard that right. No, he's not the same freak he was 5 years ago. But here's the question. Would you rather have him or keep banking on what we've got now? Because let's be honest, our pass rush isn't scaring anybody right now. After Dante Fowler Jr. bolted for the Cowboys, and let's not even get into how much that stings, we're left with a hole. They brought in Dietrich Wise, Jacob Martin. Fine, they tried. But those guys, they're gambles, not game changers. Then there's Clowney. Even at 32, the guy played 64% of snaps last year, racked up 5 sacks, 22 pressures, and 9 tackles for loss. That's not bench player stuff. That's a guy who can still wreak havoc in the right system. Let's be straight. Clowney's not the future. He's not the guy you put on a franchise poster and call your leader for years to come. Nope. But he's the elite stopgap who can hold it down while the front office plans what's next. You give him 30-40 snaps a game, pair him with Wise and Luvu, and you're starting to build a legit defensive puzzle. And here's the kicker. This kind of move shows intent. Sign Clowney, lock in Hendrickson. And you're telling the NFC we're not here to mess around, that Dan Quinn and Adam Peters are playing to win now, not just learning the ropes. And there's one more thing nobody's talking about. Experience. This roster's young in a lot of spots, and having a guy like Clowney, who's seen it all, played in playoffs, gone toe-to-toe with the best left tackles in the game, is like a living playbook for the rookies. Picture him in the locker room, pulling the young guys aside, showing them how it's done. That's priceless, folks. So here's my question. Are we going to sit back and wait for the season to start? Or are we going to kick the door down, open the wallet, and bring in Clowney to make this front seven legit? Because the time for sitting on our hands is over. If you want to win, you act now. And if you thought that news was big, hold tight. Because things are just heating up. Let's make one thing crystal clear. Either the front office wakes up and turns this team into a real contender, or we're gonna keep watching other teams hoist trophies while we're left griping. Hendrickson could be the monster we need. Davis is the anchor holding it together. And Clowney? He's the statement to the entire NFC. We're ready to fight. But the real question is, does the front office have the nerve to make these moves? Or are they going to let another season slip through their fingers? Drop a comment. Hail to the Commanders. Or are we doomed to be second tier?